did it. Congratulations, you're officially a farmer now, Tony. Well done.
I feel
do
like
you feel like it?
I do.
You got some shit on your boots.
Oh, I really do. I love it. All right, so just like a baby bottle, I'm just going this in here. That's it, baby.
Yeah. We spare no expense on
That's it,
Six
man.
Ranch Farms.
Let's go. Money saving tip right there. All right.
So that on
Roll nipple. I'm thinking about it, dude.
man. Don't drink that, Tony.
I'm
very
thinking,
tempting.
Dude, well, they're saying you hold the top just like a baby, dude. About to spray a little bit. Yeah, this is very just like baby's formula, man.
Yeah.
Pretty right.
All right, well, let's go. Yeah, so we had one that was a twin. So when you have, those are our first twins ever. When you have twins, like a lot of times either the mom will not feed one of them or she just doesn't make enough milk for both of them. So we had to start bottle feeding her. And then this one had a real traumatic birth. She was stuck in the birth canal for like hours. And we had my buddy Ryan Groy, who he played in the NFL, and we had all these guys down here. I wasn't here that night. And they had her in the chute and they were pulling on the baby, and it took them a couple hours to like pull her out with a big like come along. I mean, it was a big ordeal trying to save the calves' lives, trying to save the cow life. And then when she came out, the heifer couldn't walk because it was so traumatic. Like she couldn't use her legs. Must have had like some type of nerve damage or something in there. So it was almost a week before she could like stand up on her own. So they've been kind of like nursing her back to health. We were actually looking into getting like stilts.
Yeah.
Like a little wheelchair for the calf.
I've seen those on like cats.
Yeah. So we were going to make a bigger version than that.
But she's just holding herself up, and that's so cool.
Yeah, so now she's standing and she's starting to move around, starting to suck a little bit, but mom's not producing a lot of milk right now, so we're still supplementing with a bottle. You can see how she's still a little bit ginger on her legs, like doesn't really walk perfect, but she's getting better, so.
It's just a cool thing to be able to be a part of it. Just be able to dig in and like, it's like that, the human touch, bringing the human touch back to this. Not just like, go to the grinder.
Yeah, exactly.
You're like, no, let's live this out, man.
Yeah. So we'll get you in there. It's just like a human, right? Like if she's not getting all of her milk, like she's not going to produce more. But that's why you want to make sure that the calf is getting like all of mom's milk, so her mom is encouraged to keep producing more.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Like a human.
Exactly. They're just like humans, sort of.
Obviously, you learn a lot being a parent, And
Yeah.
so all this stuff, it tends to make so much more sense.
You get a different connection, I think, with
You
the
do.
mom and the calf and the bond and stuff.
And understanding. And it's, and then I'm like, how does she just leave one behind, dude? Come on.
The mom was like, hey, that smells pretty good too.
You want some of that?
How about this guy?
You like that?
She's checking you out. Because I don't know, I don't smell this guy. I don't recognize him. The kids love coming down here and hanging out with the calves, feeding them bottles. I mean, what a dream for a kid to be able to come down and bottle feed a calf.
It's like, how could you get any better than that? Yeah. And how many kids you have? 3?
I got 4, yeah.
4 kids.
4 kids.
What's the age?
3 heifers and one young bull. Yeah, I got 12, 10, 8, and 6.
12, 10, 8, and 6.
Yeah.
So we're doing, you were saying a lot of sports right now?
A lot of sports right now. We're done with the bottle warm or not warm discussion. Yeah,
we're doing
Thankfully, we don't have to worry about that right now. We got other problems. We got Uber to practice problems now. All right, Mom and Dad, there's 2 of you and there's 4 kids that all have practice tonight. How are we getting them there?
Look at you.
Look at that. She sucked that thing down. Tony with the magic touch.
Look at that, dude. Yeah, you don't want to get too much air in your belly.
That's right.
Come on, no too much air in your belly.
So because of the trauma of being born, you can see she has like some sores on her back legs.
Yeah.
So we've been spraying her with some like antiseptic and stuff to help close those up, so she's nice and healthy and can grow up. They're healing pretty good. You can see that they're coming along. She's doing really good for how tough her birth and enter into life.
Yeah, just makes you feel. Yeah, and then it makes you just feel for them, man.
Yeah.
Good job.
It's all right.
Did we name her?
Tony with an I, like Tony Braxton. You got your first calf.
There it is, man. She's got some charisma.
Yeah. Future star.
That's it, baby.
All right, who's next?
We'll come back and see you when you're big too.
This is kind of like our maternity ward right now. So when most of the calves are born behind the barn in the field, but if they ever need a little more attention, need to get them dried off, so they kind of warm up, because as you can feel, it's not always the warmest in Wisconsin, not quite like California.
I mean, I could imagine, getting to a warm place, trying to recover a little bit, a little baby.
Exactly. Yeah, so you give them a little time in here to relax and kind of get some strength before they go out into the pasture with the bigger animals.
And then mom, she deserves a little special treatment for a little while too.
Yeah.
So breakfast in bed.
That's right. Breakfast in bed this morning. Compliments of MeatDad. Came all the way from California to give you this delicious.
And she could just poop right there while she's eating breakfast.
Man, I wish I was a calf.
It's just the dream.
Poop and eat breakfast all in bed.
I mean,
that's my dream. I did it when I had my hip replaced a couple weeks ago.
There we go.
Yeah, it was a dream come true. The nurses bring me food, and then
was there a diaper, or was that just you're just?
That was just because I was lazy. I actually could have got up and walked.
Hey.
All right, so this one we got the twin, and then one of the moms just was not a good mom. She was a first-time mom, and she just wouldn't feed the calf. She just would kick her, and so she's not going to be a second-time mom because she's not a good mama. So, so one of these was the twin. This is the one where the mom just wouldn't take her. Man, this thing's gonna break the bottle. He's sucking on it so hard.
Wow. Oh yeah. That it straight collapsed that one, huh?
Yeah. So these are the American Wagyu. Like I was saying, the moms are 50-50 Wagyu Angus, and then the dad was 100% Wagyu. So these are considered F2 American Wagyu.
Okay. How do you get to that S2?
So F1 is the first cross between 100% Angus or whatever other breed, and then 100% Wagyu. So it's 50-50 would be F1. And then your F2 is 75-25. So then you have like your full blood Wagyu bull.
Okay.
That breeds 50-50 Wagyu cow or Wagyu heifer.
Oh, man.
You destroyed that one there, buddy.
Oh, you almost got a big kid.
Yeah. Almost got slobbered on there. Cool. So you did it. Congratulations. You're officially a farmer now, Tony. Well done.
I feel
do
like
you feel like it?
I do.
You got some shit on your boots.
Oh, the smell. I really do. I love it. I love the crisp, cool air and the being around these guys. It's amazing. I can imagine
it's like the ultimate stress relief, right? Like you're having a bad day, you come out here.
How could you not just like let it all go and then just get your fingers sucked?
I know. Dude. That's the best. You're like, dang.
That's so. It's like it's like my kid. Like I got my 4-month-old, and like, what does he want? Wants my knuckles or my finger or my nose, and it's just.
Did you ever go to those like pre-baby parties where you have like all the games with like the moms and the dads are there?
Yeah.
And one of them's like, who can suck down a baby bottle fastest?
I know exactly.
Unfortunately, I played that game and I felt very humiliated. I didn't win, and I'm not sure if I gave all my effort.
This size bottle?
It was not that big, thankfully. But I'm thinking, man, these guys would kick ass in that game.
You should have brought in your own bottle.
Yeah. One of the most important things with all the animals we breed out here is to have really relaxed, chill animals, right? We don't want any wild cows. We don't want anything dangerous for 2 reasons. One, it's our family farm, right? The last thing you want is your kids out there screwing around, because on a farm, kids are unattended, right?
Yeah, you want
go outside and play.
Yeah,
go have fun. Go make mistakes. Go learn, figure things out. Learn the world. Yep. And two, like if you have really relaxed animals, low stress, like that's how you get that really good high quality beef, right? That good marbling, that amazing texture, that incredible tenderness. And so having that combination of like a really relaxed animal that's really easygoing and finding an animal that has great genetics for high marbling, like that's exactly what you want. That's what we search for.
If you think about, like as a human, or, if you're tense, or if you're, having obviously these muscles are going to be tense, and if you're, it's not going to break down as easy. So if you're a nice, I can definitely imagine, with your mentality, and you'd probably be pretty good eating.
Yeah, I'd be delicious. So if I die today, I hope I go, yeah, don't eat my hip. It's metal. You're not going to have any marrow left in that baby. No bone marrow shooters out of this hip.
I'm not going to go with the hip, but
yeah.
No, that's what's so great about this, and the way that you guys look at this whole thing.
Yeah, so our goal, we're trying to raise the best beef on planet Earth, regardless of price, right?
Yeah.
I tell people, if you ever look on a can of Budweiser, it says something like, we know of no other process that brews better beer that costs more to brew.
Yeah.
That's sort of like the mentality here, but I'm taking my knowledge and experience as a pro athlete and performance and high performance, and how do we take that and implement that with animals? Like high performance, right?
Yeah.
If you're a stressed athlete all the time, you're not going to gain the muscle, you're not going to recover the right way, you're not going to be at your best when game day comes. Same thing with animals, right? And so keeping that stress low, trying to make sure that they have all the nutrition they need, get them from birth until they go to heaven, like give them exactly what they need when they need it.
Besides, just being on the farm, what made you want to do this?
Well, it wasn't me, actually. It was my kids,
okay.
And they were like, Dad, we want some cows as a pet. And like,
They didn't start with chickens?
Oh, well, they did. And I was like, nah, we don't need any chickens. But now we have chickens.
Wait a minute. So it was you because you said no.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I used to be 325 pounds. Yeah. And so I ate a lot of beef.
Okay.
I like beef. So I was like, okay, that's cool. We can do cows.
Yeah.
So we started with 5 cows in a bowl, raised our first steer.
Wait, hang on. How do you just start with 5 cows? I mean, did you call someone? And
There's a long backstory there. But my wife, when she was little, she had one steer that they raised because her uncle was a dairy farmer. They had a steer that was a runt, and at that time they weren't worth anything, so they were just going to kill it. Yeah. And so her dad was like, "We'll take it. We got like 5 acres. We'll put up a fence. We'll raise it for beef." So they did that. So my wife's always had this affinity for like having a cow, being around animals, which I totally get. Like teaching your kids where food comes from. So important, like teaching them animal husbandry, taking care of animals. Like that's a really important thing, I think, for kids.
It's huge.
Yeah, so I was all on board. So we had my father-in-law, he like went to school. He went to like the local college extension, UW extension, and got paired with another beef farmer. Okay. And he was like the mentor. And so he went around and kind of learned what it takes to raise some beef cows and like what sort of genetics he wants to look for. And then that guy helped us get our first 5 cows and then our bull. And then when they had a baby, we raised that steer. We all ate it and we were like, this is it, man. This ain't the stuff you get at the grocery store.
Yeah, it just switched. It's so different. Boom. Yeah. And you're cooking it at your house, and it's not like you're at a steakhouse.
No.
And people are always like, the only way I'm going to get a piece of meat like this if I get it cooked for me at a steakhouse. And then you cook this thing and you're like, holy shit, this is as good or even better. And you're like, well, it's not even the chef, dude. It was the meat the whole time.
Meat. They've been fucking cheating us this whole time. James Beard Award, that's bullshit.
Dude,
that's all about the beef.
These AI chefs are going to come in no time. They're going to have one of these, and they're going to be, holy shit, that's chef. No, fuck you.
It was the cow. Yes, exactly. So.
Sorry, chefs. I mean,
we love chefs. Don't get us wrong.
Could do some good stuff with broccoli,
exactly. But even an offensive lineman can make really good steaks if you have really good product.
Yes, that's where it starts, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really does.
So with that first steer, we ate it, gave it to some friends, and as you know, like there's a lot of beef on these things. So to think like my family's going to eat a whole cow in a year, if you've got a family of offensive linemen, maybe. But if you don't, you're probably not going to be able to eat the whole thing yourself.
And that's a lot of beef.
A lot of beef.
A shit ton of beef.
So I had a good buddy who was a James Beard finalist in Madison, and I gave him some of the beef. I was like, hey man, let me know what you think, because everybody thinks this is pretty good, but we're no experts.
Yeah, you're like, come on.
He took it, he cooked it, he was like, oh my God, this is it. He's like, this is better than any of the stuff we're getting, even from like the local farm to table producers in the area. And we have too much passion for raising animals and for raising beef and trying to pursue greatness. So that was what my career was all about. Like, how can I be the best version of myself? How can I be the best offensive lineman possible? Yeah. And I'm like, in retirement, what's my purpose? Like, what can I pursue as a passion? And I'm like, hey, maybe this beef thing might be one of those things. It kind of checks all the boxes.
And it flows right into your thing too, of just like being great at that, or being but you just see the passion that you've been putting into it too. That's what that's the coolest part of this whole story, man. Like, yes, it's I don't know if you guys know how many snaps in a row and just this whole thing and just like with this hip, dude, all this stuff, man. But like,
right now.
Obviously, Joe has a passion inside of his body that whatever you do, man, you are doing it at 200%. And me, from the packaging that you know, when you first sent it over, it's like, to some people, packaging might not be a big thing or whatever it is. To me, I'm like, right off the bat, I'm like, dude, I love this packaging. Yeah. They thought about this. And then I'm looking at the beef, the marbling, and then the thickness of the cuts, and then how well it was trimmed, like, because you can over trim it too, and like all the things. And I'm like, whoever that he's working with or however they're going through this process is they are checking all these boxes. And to me, like, I'm like, as you know, a meat guy, I'm like, these guys know what they're doing. And then to come out here and then see this whole thing and the way that you're running this place, you're already like just killing it. But now the next level, man, you're killing it on this side of it too. So
that's it, man. My life in football was, how do I reach perfection? Probably won't get there, but like Vince Lombardi said, we're going to go for perfection. And if we don't get perfection, we're still going to get greatness. And that's what we're trying to do here, right? And so we're not perfect, but we want to get there.
Dude,
and we want to strive for it every day. We're working. Yeah, we're working there.
That's as perfect as you can get.
We're giving out those Madden trophies pretty soon here to some of these cows. Yeah, so baby. It's been a really, really fun passion project is really what it is. And it's great to have guys like you to be able to come out and appreciate it. And the smile that you get being able to do stuff like this, and the smile that people get when they open up our boxes of Hall of Fame beef and get to enjoy it, and it brings people together. That's what food's always done in my life and everybody's life.
You know,
family,
food
right?
And family, and that's, I can tell.
Together, right?
You put over 100% in your family in everything you do, and you can again see it. You know, the way the farm's laid out and the lockers and just everything is. I don't see. There's not a bunch of Cleveland Browns, Joe Thomas shit. I'm like, where is it?
Not a lot of that stuff.
It's you. It's your family, and that's what's really cool to see. Is like, those of you that think that just these guys are just NFL guys or whatever, and they're just one of the most humble human beings I've met. And I mean, it's a regular ass dude, just like a lot of us.
I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Nothing makes me more happy than bringing guys out and giving them a chance to show them the farm that's so special for me. But now we got more work to do because we got a new calf. Well, we got to eat too. But the next thing, we got to work before we eat, because a hungry dog is a fighting dog, right? Just like the Cleveland Browns, right? You don't feed them pregame meal. You want them to be hungry when they go out on that field. So we had a calf that was born 2 days ago, and we got to put an ear tag in him.
All right.
And we got the right man for the job.
We're going to pierce some ears.
We're going to do it.
We're going to mix a little California piercing.
That's right. We might throw a nose ring in there, maybe a tongue ring. Who knows? Okay. You never know. So we got our guy Aiden. He's ready. He's going to show us how we go into the field, how we catch a calf, and then throw an ear tag in it. Maybe we can name one.
All right. You're right. Let's do it.
Don't I if it's a girl. Is it a girl or is it a boy? Oh.
We'll have to take a little peek.
We're going to catch some calves. Let's go.
That was fucking sick.
Meat Dad.
Yeah. There we go.